Hi everyone, my name is Shantasia. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is almost time for National Novel Writing Month. I've been seeing all these videos popping up on YouTube and I've been trying to watch them and just trying to get caught up in all the excitement that begins National Novel Writing Month. I know that usually what happens for me is I start out really excited and then by the second week I'm so tired that I just feel like I can't go on. It's like one of the craziest things I think we do as writers, but it is seriously one of my favorite times of the year. It's just a really awesome time to dedicate to my work in progress and either starting anew or being a rebel like I am this year. This year I will be writing the last half of The Children of Cashette, and if you've been following my channel you know that I have to do some massive rewrites because my writing partner and I parted ways, and so I have to remove her stuff from the series and replace it with new characters or new situations. So I have a lot of work ahead of me. So I'm going to be rebellious this year because I am determined to get this manuscript done. So this year, in order to succeed, I really need to do a toolkit. In the past, I never really have. I just come home from work after working 8 hours and I would just sit down and pound away at the keyboard until like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then the next day would do it all over again. But this year, I really need to stay focused because I do have an end game in place and a plan that can only happen if I finish this book for Nano this year. So this is my toolkit. I have my laptop and I will be using Word, and I'll also be using Google Docs to back up my thing because you need to make sure to back up your work. I will be backing it up both on Google Docs and also on a USB drive. The next thing in my arsenal is, of course, my story Bible, and you can check out my story Bible walkthrough. I will leave a link up in the cards and below so that you can go check that out. I'm also going to be doing a word tracker, and I'll be using this in addition to the word tracker that they use on the website. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to keep track of what words are new and what words are revised, because I kind of want to get an idea of how many words I'm going to be doing originally, because I don't want to be too rebellious. Right now my manuscript sits at 50,000 words, and I would like to get it to 90,000 or 100,000. 90,000 is more what I'm aiming for. So I just want to make sure that I stay on track and not get too lost in all the revisions and all the things that need to change, and actually get some new content written in there so that I can get this book to the end. My deepest wish and hope for this month is that at the end of the month I will literally type "the end" to the first book of Children of Cashette, which has been many years in the making. So that is my ultimate goal. I don't even care if I win Nano. I just want to be able to say that the manuscript is done with its first draft, and then I can move on and do more things with it and get it ready for publication. The next thing that I'm using in my toolbox is this year I'm going to have more accountability. And the way that I'm choosing to do that this year is I'm going to be vlogging. I'm hoping to be posting a new vlog weekly so that you will be able to see my progress and see me on my good days and my bad days and my bad hair days and all the other things. I've been working really hard on this room, and I will be giving you a tour of it as well in my first vlog. I've been working super hard on getting my writing space ready. My brother gave me this beautiful antique typewriter that's behind me, and so I am centering my room around it, and it's perfect since it is a writing room. So that is what I've been up to. But I'm definitely going to do a lot of vlogging and probably a lot of complaining and crying and cheering and all the other things that we go through as we go on this crazy adventure. The next thing on my toolkit is music. I create a playlist for every single book that I work on, and this one is no exception. And you can check out my Spotify link. You can look at my playlist there and see what all I'm listening to as I'm writing. And then in addition to that, I'll be using the Replacement Killers soundtrack as well as the Chronicles of Riddick soundtrack. For some reason, the music in those movies just inspires me, so I'm going to use those as part of my arsenal to get me motivated and inspired to write. Most important is cooking and all that. The care and feeding of writers. I am terrible about remembering to eat. And so this year what I'm going to do is I'm going to do crock pot meals. And I already started preparing for this over the last 3 or 4 weeks. So I'll be doing like sweet and sour chicken and roasts and things like that. Food that I really love to eat and enjoy eating, but I can just throw it in the crock pot the night before or the morning before I go to work and just be done with it, not think about it, and have it be ready there and available for me to graze on when I need to eat. I've also been stocking up on snacks. So I have a lot of fruits and veggies. I also went and got some yogurt and some, they're not chips, but they're not crackers. I'm not really sure, but they're delicious and they're by Ritz, I think. I also stocked up on hot chocolate and, of course, caffeine. What is NaNoWriMo without a ton of caffeine? And I am ready to go. The next thing about NaNoWriMo that I have an issue with is usually because you're so focused on all of the word count goals and trying to make the time in your life to create, but being drained by it so quickly because it's such a big task. I mean, it doesn't sound big, but once you sit down and you realize that it takes many hours to write 1,667 words a day, it just becomes overwhelming. And so the next thing I would say would be to make sure to fill the well. So have artist dates, even though it is National Novel Writing Month, and it probably seems like you just don't have the time. I promise, artist dates are like the best thing. You can just go outside and take a walk even. Take your dog for a walk. Walk yourself. Go have some ice cream. Take a break, walk away, fill the well, take a walk in nature, listen to some music and don't do anything else. Listen to an audiobook. Do something that makes you happy and makes you feel good about yourself. And when you come back to your manuscript, you're going to feel even more inspired and even more creative. And the next thing I need to remember to do is to make time for quality sleep, especially where I work nights. It's super, super important for me to come home and really make sure that I make it to bed on time and that I'm getting up on time. Otherwise, I'm going to be exhausted, crabby, not want to work, not want to write. So what is on your list for NaNoWriMo? I'd love to hear it. Drop me a link below. Let me know if you have a video out there about what your toolbox is for NaNoWriMo 2018. And I wish you all the best. I hope that you crush your goals this month. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you with that nice winning seal on your profile for National Novel Writing Month. I will see you guys next time. Bye.